because this was one of the times that the story did make me think and make me potentially reconsider a lot of things that I had previously thought once potentially true. And it goes back to the weird episode 7. That's the alternate timeline. That's why I like to think about the paradox of this episode 7. That okay, it doesn't matter, it's what, but yet people are still drawn to it for a lot of reasons. And
right.
One of the things that was fascinating to me is that okay, you see how things could have been if Vi had died.
Right.
That things are really nice if Vi's dead. If she died in the explosion, I mean, I love. Okay, she died in the explosion. It was an event that we had already seen that we started with. You know exactly what she's talking about when Jinx or Bedtime Powder says, you gave us that. You gave us the tip, and oh my God, that hits you at the same time. And then you realize, okay, that Vi is dead. And everything is so much better. So that did have me questioning myself, because so many things that I had said in our previous analysis was like, okay, this needs to be a show about how we're going to kill Jinx. Because after the rocket goes off, I had definitely had an approach to this that Vi's got to come to grips with killing her. I thought it was okay that, yeah, she has the chance with Kate and doesn't take it, but then she's got to come to grips with that and whatever. And we've got, especially if in a series like what Brianna laid out, where you actually do have the war, and you're fighting Jinx versus Vi, as leaders of the two different sides or whatever. So all throughout all of that, my point was that I had thought, okay, it's Jinx that's got to die. So it did make me rethink my position. Like, is that right? Oh, is it true that actually, what if Vi were dead? And would that have actually solved everything? No, am I wrong about that? Everything was based around the death of Jinx, but actually, if just Vi had kicked it early on, there would be no problem. I thought that was an interesting question. To deal with, because it did invert a lot of everything that I was thinking. But then I thought, okay, actually, if that's it, well, okay, and they do follow through with that. Actually, when Vi is in the jail cell and when Kate comes in, and Vi's like, every decision I've made is wrong. And I'm like, okay, I didn't go through and rethink every decision. But I'm like, okay, that is following through on that line of thought that, gee, is everything that she's done wrong? And so if we had just eliminated her early, that would have. Then I thought, if that's the case, what character should you have revealed that Vi's death would have changed everything to? Jinx. Not Echo. I'm sorry?
Jinx, right? Powder?
Well, I was going to say to Vi herself.
Oh, okay. Like almost like a reverse of It's a Wonderful Life. It's a terrible life.
I wrote down a reverse of A Christmas Carol.
Well, we're on the same page at least.
Yeah. So I thought, well, gee, if I were going to do that, though, I think I would have revealed it to Vi herself. And then that would have given her the reason to go, every decision I have made is wrong, blah, blah. Maybe I should be dead. It's still weird because I don't think I would do that.
She could lose her confidence.
Yeah.
You can lose your confidence if you realize that you've been on the wrong side.
Yeah, alternate universes and things like that. But that did make me think. That did make me think. So you have to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed episode 7 on some level. But again, the rewatchability is going to be hard because I'll probably never watch all of these. I'll probably never watch all of season 2 again unless it's to study it for storytelling purposes. But I would have to appreciate it like by putting it in an envelope and just saying, okay, this never really happened. Like a scrapbook. It's kind of this, weird detached storytelling that's become real popular. I could appreciate it at that level, but it'll never have the kind of punch I think it was meant to have had they developed this organically somehow or if they did this in a way that was stabilized.
Titter Pig says episode 7 is a travesty It undermines everything about the themes of Arcane up to this point, made worse by the fact that it's all a dream, or here an alternate universe.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
you're right. You're right, Titterpig. But when I was rewatching it, I was over it. I watched it. I was like, this is terrible. Like, I didn't like it. But when I rewatched it, and I didn't care because I'm not invested in the show. I was like, actually, this is a cool little segment. It's just cool to see. It's cool to see Powder. It's cool to see those characters from episode 1 again, her friends. So there was something charming about it. But again, the second that episode was over, it's like, wow, this doesn't really fit anywhere.
As soon as you realize that, okay, this isn't going anywhere.